Trump, get into it, yeah. If you go to Trump, get into it, yeah. If she ain't got a foot, fucking get into it, yeah. Hey everyone, it's Shani, your crypto goddess. I'm here today to talk to you about artificial intelligence. Yes, I said it, artificial intelligence. Now, if you're like me and you are around people that have been buzzing about Chat GPT and all these different artificial intelligence apps that they have out now, been playing around with them. So I know you probably are like, man, what is it? What is it all about? Today I'm going to talk to you about, first off, what is the actual definition, like a Merriam-Webster definition of Chat GPT. I mean, not Chat GPT, I apologize. Artificial intelligence. And then we're going to go on ahead and talk about some of the projected fields of work that may be impacted by artificial intelligence. So let's go on ahead and get into it. But before we do that, I want you to go ahead and click subscribe so that way you can be notified when my next video comes out. We're going to be making sure we put them out at least every week, if not more. We'll see about that. But now let's go ahead and get into it. So let's find the definition of artificial intelligence. And I had it all pulled up here. And the definition that I liked was one from, was it Merriam-Webster? I believe it was Merriam-Webster, okay? Just going ahead and pull it up right quick. I have 11 million tabs open on this computer, so you have to just bear with me for a moment. I know I have it here, and yeah, let's go ahead and get into that. As a matter of fact, do I have it on this other one? Yep, there we go right there. All right, so the definition of artificial intelligence. I am going to scroll up. I just did a search here on my browser. As a matter of fact, let's go ahead and go with Wikipedia. Okay, so artificial intelligence is a field of computer science and engineering practices for intelligence demonstrated by machines and intelligent agents. Now, this is Wikipedia's definition of artificial intelligence. It is artificial intelligence, AI, is intelligence perceiving, synthesizing, and inferring information demonstrated by machines as opposed to intelligence displayed by humans or by other animals, okay? So some examples of these tasks are done including speech recognition, computer vision, translation between languages, and things like that, okay? So I'm not sure if you're familiar with Chat GPT, but I know it's like one of the most common or the most heard of ones out now. And I think also Google has one. I can't remember the exact name, but everyone's competing. Microsoft has them. Pretty much everyone out there is going to be having them pretty soon. And so I know I played around with Chat GPT, and I'm pretty impressed. I mean, I think that artificial intelligence is kind of like a catch-22, right? It can be very, very helpful because I know I've been able to do some really wild things with it, and I've been having fun with it. But also, too, I think that a certain type of artificial intelligence, which they have different types, not necessarily this one that I've been interacting with, like Chat GPT, but others are kind of scary. And I don't want to get into that today. We can save that one for later, but I do want to talk about what type of jobs may be impacted by this stuff, right? Because I always want to stay abreast. I always want to stay ahead of the curve, just in case if you need to pivot, you want to know where to pivot, how to pivot, and what you can get the most out of it. At least I do. I always want to make sure, because it's like right now, the way how things are happening here in the world and in the groups that I'm in and the different people that I'm around, it's like, it's really a matter of urgency in terms of just being aware of what's going on so that you can pivot and you stay abreast and also stay ahead of the curve, because you don't want to be complacent. You don't want to be sitting back thinking that everything is going to be okay and things are going to continue on like they have been, and then get hit with the hard truth that the world's changing. Like it or not, you can either do something about it or get left. And me personally, I'm going to do something about it. So let's go on ahead and talk about what are some of the fields that they're projecting that AI is going to possibly replace soon. Now, I am on this website called sensoriumxr.com. Okay, and it's an article. And of course, they're probably like one of these people that have their own AI product. Okay, so of course, they want to go ahead and tell you. Now, this is just strictly opinion of their opinion. But there have been some things that I've seen even myself. So I'm going to go ahead and talk about what some of these jobs are, or at least what they're talking about here. Okay, now it's Sensorium, SENSORIUMXR.com. And again, this is just all for educational and research purposes, okay? So 10 jobs that may be being replaced by AI soon in one way or another. Number 1, customer service representatives. Number 2, receptionists. Number 3, accountants and bookkeepers. Number 4, salespeople. Number 5, taxi and truck drivers. Number 6, retail services. Now, just to say what they're saying here in terms of the retail services, in my first video, I did kind of allude to a store that they have in San Francisco right now, and there are no employees, there are no people working there now. I'm not sure how they stopped, how they cut down from like theft and things like that. I mean, I don't know. I know for sure that right now is an Amazon store right on the corner on Kearney, downtown, and it's like, it's just fully stocked. And I'm like, how does this work? I don't even know how in the world they would know what the people, ordered or whatnot. But you just kind of go in there. I guess you scan. I don't know. I'm going to look into it more and find out exactly how that works. But I was intrigued. I was actually like intrigued of how it works, and then also the timing of it. Because again, this store kind of popped up after the whole COVID scare, and after they put everyone in the house, and then they deemed certain people as being essential workers. Now, the people who work in supermarkets, if this model continues to thrive, or if they're able to save money, they're at their bottom line, I can see the next time we get locked up for some reason, because it's going to happen again, that those people are no longer going to have jobs. Like, they were able to, again, change everything from in real life, in person, to online, like in a matter of days, weeks, whatever. So just want to keep that in mind. They're also saying proofreaders and translators, security and military personnel. Now that's interesting, because I know for sure it was an article that I may have, like a clip or something that I've seen online, where they were saying that they were using drones and artificial intelligence to, kind of play around with this sort of intelligence. And it was something with the drones, and they were trying to get the drone to stop to stop attacking. Who was it? To stop attacking someone that was pretty much on their own side. So I'm sure they're going to work out some little kinks or whatever. But in the end, I believe that artificial intelligence is going to help us tremendously, because the one thing for sure is going to level us up. So as many jobs as it's going to take, it's also going to create a lot of jobs. I mean, think about it. They're always going to need someone that knows how to fix these things, right? So, I mean, that always could be a thought. The thing is, you're going to have to commit to upgrading yourself. You're going to have to commit to staying in the know. You're going to have to commit to becoming more. All of us are. Either that or die. Evolve or die. I'm evolving. I don't know about y'all, but I'm evolving. And I want y'all to evolve too. All right, so the next one is what? Surgical assistants. We have robotics, people, robots inside the surgery room. They don't get sleepy, they don't get tired, but I don't know how that's going to work if someone hacks it. Number 10 is courier services. So yeah, what they're saying is that courier services, they're going to have like multinational corporations like Walmart and Amazon are already working on replacing delivery people with robots and drones. Speaking of which, I saw this really, really, really nice, I want to say it's like a smart mailbox. They actually have an investment opportunity for accredited investors, where you can purchase one of these, I want to say smart mailboxes in a sense. So it's like it has features on it to where you can tell like Wi-Fi tracking and all these just different things that they had. So like when your package is actually delivered, you can go on ahead and deliver it to one of these smart mailboxes, and they kind of send you a text message or something like letting you know. And it was super dope the way how they had it. It was just like so futuristic and everything. And it was like, wow, this is where this is where it's going. This is where the delivery packages and things are going. And it was really nice just thinking about it. I mean, especially if you can like own one of those smart mailboxes, right? Definitely a great investment. So now they're saying they're going to talk about some of the jobs that AI cannot replace. Okay, and that's until they find a way to automate some portion of it, etc. Number one is going to be CEOs, chief executive officers. Number two, lawyers. Number three, graphic designers. Number four, editors. Number five, computer scientists and software developers. Number six, public relations managers. Number seven, event planners. Number eight, marketing managers. Number nine, teachers and educators. And number 10, writers and authors. Now, here's the thing. Depending on what information you're looking at, I literally just saw something else that totally negates this. So again, I just wanted to bring these things to your awareness, because whether you're a writer, an author, a teacher, a speaker, whatever, you just want to be aware. I know personally I want to be aware, and just knowing of what are the different ways that they are going to be implementing this technology, and what ways can it possibly impact what I currently have going on. We're going to go on ahead and continue this topic next week, where I'm going to be bringing you some more information, and then also some different figures, some numbers in terms of like how many jobs are going to be replaced, are they projecting, and what fields, and what are some different places that you may want to pivot into. I'm telling you right now, I want to encourage you, if there's anything at all that speaks to your heart that does not feel like work to you, I want to challenge you or encourage you to try that. Do that thing. Go be bigger than you've ever thought you can be, because you know what? Your life depends on it. The future of your family depends on it. And until next time, I want you to go on ahead and live your biggest dream, live your wildest dreams. And I'll see you next week when we talk about part 2 of artificial intelligence. Take care.